just so gay, so caught up in the biz, about things without a script, yeah, but tell it like it is.
And this is an article I'm reading from the Mirror from UK. Excuse me, I burped right now.
Shit, I'm on a time limit?
It's those nuts.
It's those
the
nuts that
third
I'm
nuts.
burping on.
The nuts are fighting back, boys.
Oh, those nuts. Oh, too many nuts.
Hold your nuts down.
I know. All right.
Don't throw your
Here's the
liquefied
headline.
nut all over me right now, please.
Woman who broke her vagina with a sex toy makes another saucy confession. So she broke her vagina. How do you break your vagina? Is it... I know you can have penile fracture.
I'm like,
you
Penile fracture. Yeah, you can break your penis.
well, sometimes when like Gavin and I, like, we have one of those
Those
wild,
kind of
not
nights.
like a lovemaking night, but more like bitch you're my hoe kind of nights, right?
Yeah,
One
yeah,
of
yeah.
those, I feel broken and I'm like, don't fucking touch me ever again until like an hour later.
I feel damaged down
Yeah.
there.
But I don't know. I don't want a toy to damage me. I want my husband to damage me, not a toy. Like, I don't want to be that rough with a toy. I feel like it would be painful.
How do you recover from a vaginal break? Like, you break an arm, you get a splint. You break a leg, you get a splint.
Yeah,
you break
how
your
do you
vagina,
do
what are they
that?
splitting you up
Oh,
with?
that hurts. I don't want to talk
What the
about
fuck?
this.
Like, what do they do?
It feels painful.
Break your vagoo.
Does it say details on there?
Mm-hmm.
She slammed her ham wallet too hard, and it was done for.
Maybe the toy was too big. Was it a glass one? The glass ones.
Let me try.
Is that a
to
thing?
see.
Are people just putting glass up their hoo-hoo?
Well, they have glass.
They are
dildos.
glass ones, right?
One of the girls that I dated,
Yeah.
she was tiny. She had this really long glass dildo.
Did she
and-
shatter it inside? Is this where the story's going?
No, I just feel like because she showed it to me and I was like, this looks really rough. Like, I get the rubber ones, they're softer, right? They're made for comfort. But then a glass one, you might as well just go to the kitchen and grab a fucking spatula or a
Fuck yeah.
hairbrush and just put it in. I mean, that's just scary.
That is...
I wouldn't want no glass.
Glass breaks.
Yeah,
Like, I
but
don't
it's
care.
really thick, but still, like,
Still,
it's
you could-
scary.
I'm not putting bulletproof glass anywhere near...
Right?
Oh,
in your
no.
body, in
Yeah.
any hole.
It could be like unbreakable. I'm not fucking with anything that has a tendency to break.
It
near
could
any
maybe
tender
it
parts.
maybe if it falls on the floor, a piece slices off and then it could be sharp. You know.
One of our friends sent us a video on Facebook. Oh, did you get that one or not?
It's a message from
a
our
video of
friends.
what?
It's a guy and he has his legs up and he's in the medical room. And then a cucumber this big falls out. Like they were trying to get it out. I don't know how they got it. Suddenly,
Oh, I thought you were talking about the poop one where he's like under the toilet and he poops inside.
oh,
Like,
that one. He shot it. He literally shot the shit.
yeah, like in.
That was impressive.
I'm
that
like,
was
let me
really
bring
good.
it up.
We gotta send it to you.
I wanna-
Oh, okay. Bring it up so you can show it to
I
Roger.
want to view a man shooting his own shit. Show me
Yeah.
you shoot the shit.
Okay, I got it.
I want to see some shit get shot.
All right. While you're looking for that one, I'm gonna talk about the lady who
Here it
broke
is.
her vagina.
Let me see.
That one. Look, you shot her. Whoa, that is impressive.
That's impressive.
That is
All right,
impressive.
Here we go.
If you can get a score for that, that's a
Shooting
perfect
shit.
10 right there.
I want to shoot my shit now.
It's kind of gross.
My bathroom's too
And
small
now
for me to try
this
to
is the
shoot
new
my
challenge
shit.
the kids are gonna do.
The poopy challenge.
After you eat your Tide Pod, start to shoot your
Tide
shit.
Pod and was spinning some fidget
Cinnamon
spinners.
challenge.
Okay, so according to the lady with the broken vagina, she said she was going through a divorce at the time.
Understand?
And most like people coming out of a marriage, it had been a long time since she had sex. She told Metroid. Needless to say,
Metroid.
I was very
You said-
frustrated.
Did you catch that?
You told what?
You said she told Metroid.
Like
Oh,
she's hanging
Metro.
out with them.
Fucking
Sorry, I
idiot.
saw the D over here. She told the Metroid. Why am I keep saying Metro? Metro.
Fucking alien.
Yeah, I know.
Metro.
Metro. So I decided to do a bit of a self-care and invest in a vibrator. It occurred to me that I was purchasing it at the time that I'll be writing about sex. I don't know what she was writing about. And she hadn't
Gotta
actually
chase that
used
benefit.
one before.
She's
So,
never used one, so
She never used
maybe a
that
blog.
was her first. Oh, okay,
blog,
okay. She's doing a
maybe.
blog or whatever. Okay. One weekend, I honestly used it about half a dozen times in one day. Half a dozen. Is that a lie? That's a lie.
After two with our toys, I'm like.
I always wondered
I'm
if I was
okay
a
for the
woman.
rest of the day.
I'm pretty sure if I was a
But
woman,
no, if I give it about like 5 minutes between time and then I can go again. So.
I would Brenda it. Like I would flat out have like she probably has. I think she has like 200.
Well, vibrators, yes. I think you can have multiple orgasms.
girls in their so in your house purses, you'll have like a little one, right? I'm assuming.
I have one like that.
Take it
A
everywhere.
little one.
A little one because I'm not the kind that wants to insert it. I just want it on the, the
Oh,
clip.
yeah,
So
alright.
it's this big. I don't want a big, glass broken,
Yeah.
break me inside. I don't want one of
Shattered
those.
glass.
She was better off sleeping with a random.
She goes on to say, as a new user though, I didn't realize that I set into the highest setting. So after a couple of days of very vigorous use, I began experiencing dull pelvic pain. That happens? I don't know.
Sometimes there's a little bit of pain.
Not yet making the connection that it was due to my new vibrator, I went to the doctor and ordered STD tests. When all the tests came back clear, the doctor asked me a few more questions about my sex life. She came to the conclusion that the overzealous vibrator use was most likely the cause and recommended a week's rest from it.
Yeah.
It was equal parts embarrassing and
Oh
hilarious.
shit! Spider-Man's got fucking.
She
murdered.
was I don't think it was the fact that she was orgasming too much. I think it was more like she was being rough on the inside of her body. And as a woman, I'm very, very sensitive. Like, yeah, I don't like to be touched in certain areas of the vagina. Very sensitive. That's probably what happened to her.
You know, I noticed that about females.
Very
There's
sensitive.
they're kind of but I kind of don't like the whole go here but don't go here.
Well, some
Go a
places,
little bit higher
if
here,
you
but
touch,
don't go
they
here.
hurt. It stings. Like it burns.
She
Eh.
fucking burns. That's terrifying.
Okay, all right.
I think she just broke her shit like flat out. Like this lady fucked
She
up.
probably in
That's
and
what
out
the,
too
that's
much.
what the doctor said. pretty
Inside
much.
of her.
Dude, you just broke your shit.
Ma'am, I studied
Flat out.
vaginas for
Oh
10
yeah, I'm gonna get to
years.
that one
Yeah.
right now.
I was a 10-year vagina doctor, and in all my studies in vagina doctoring,
This
I
is one
have
for the
to say you
ages.
broke your shit.
I heard about this story.
Okay, so this is another one. This is what we sent to the other people in their group chat. Guy serves his friends tacos.
That
Mate.
sounds fun, right?
Everybody loves tacos.
Yeah.
But these tacos were made from his own amputated leg.
So I wonder what the flavor, like when he was cooking it, you know how it smells good when you put
Oh, if he
taco
put,
seasoning on the
like
meat?
seasoning.
And then I wonder what that smelled like while he was cooking it. Like, did it look like ground beef and little tiny, little flavor?
I bet it just tasted like Taco Bell.
Put some hot
Like,
sauce
did
in
they
that bitch.
notice or something? Like, did someone like?
Like, oh, is this exotic meat? Like, is this horse?
I guess when somebody, when the toenail pops up in the soup, I think it's like what? Like, I think there's
I mean,
something
if
different
you're
about
classy, you'll cut off the toes and you won't serve that, right? You're classy. Not
it. Who knows? I don't know. I can't judge this guy. He already went far enough to even think about serving the amputated leg. Right
That's
there.
pretty
I
badass,
hope
though.
that
Like,
at least there was drugs involved.
Okay, what if there were like bullies or something, like just how people have frenemies, which I don't know why people keep those around.
Yeah,
Like
that's
they're
a
just
waste
asshole,
of
and
time.
it's like, yeah, exactly. Don't keep those.
Because
people
people are
around.
bored, they like to entertain themselves. I think it's because, and themselves, they're not happy with themselves. So
I think people keep friends like that, frenemies,
wanna
is
go
because they don't
outside.
really have any other friends, basically.
yeah.
I
You
think
can
it's-
do everything else in this game, but you cannot
Yeah,
go
you
outside
can't
of
go
that
outside.
glass door.
Spider-Man, you fucking menace. I'm gonna weigh in on this fucking after I get this door open. What the hell do I do? Oh. On the taco thing,
Uh-huh.
I'm a very picky eater. Like I won't fuck with pork at all, but I would probably try somebody's leg just to be like I ate.
Oh,
a
just
fucking
to
leg.
try, just to say
It's-
your jerk.
Like I feel like if I knew going into it, like if I had consent.
You want
on
to
this
know
leg,
ahead of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just fucking tell me like, bro, I made leg tacos.
I
You
wanna
coming over
try
tonight?
it.
Do
Like,
you
fuck
want
yeah.
to sit down and have conversation with the guy that you're eating his leg of?
Yeah.
Like in this case, which they probably.
Yeah, I want it to be
did.
like a 5-star restaurant,
Okay,
and
man,
they bring
you
it out
just-
to me.
Like, hey,
Exotic
how do I
foods.
taste, man?
Like
Like
It's a delicacy.
Like
Yeah,
I'm-
like, what do you think?
I'm eating you. You know what I mean? Like,
How does it feel for me to eat you?
would it hurt this guy's feelings? And it's like, yeah,
You think it's a sexual thing for the guy with the lady gets off?
Maybe.
knowing
You
people are
know, I
eating his
thought
leg?
about that too. Maybe you got off of it.
Because there's no reason to do it other than to get off. Like 95% of
Unless
things
you really
he's
did
fucking-
hate them.
Nah, he's getting off.
I mean, he's over the
Or he
table.
could do both.
He's not even sitting at the table. He's just
Crazy.
over the table, just going like this.
What the fuck is
Oh,
going
Mr.
on
Burns
right
like
now?
it. Okay, so let me get into it. Let me see if I can find
So I'm about 15,
Uh,
20 minutes deep into Spider-Man right now, and I figured out if you press circle, you will fucking decimate this game. You just keep pressing circle, and you'll
Just
fucking
the
win.
whole time and you
Oh, really?
win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Well, I
fucking-
guess kind of like Batman or something.
that's-
Okay, so this guy basically he
Whoa.
was involved. He was hit in a motorcycle crash. So he completely shattered his foot. He was told he would never walk again, and he was given the option to amputate it. Not only did he say yes to the amputation, but he also asked if he could keep the limb.
You can keep it by law if
Really?
you request.
You can keep
My
your-
aunt has diabetes and they cut her toe off and they asked her, "Do you want it?" And her daughter made fun. My cousin was like laughing. "Do you want to keep the toe, Mom? Do you want to keep it?" She's like, "Why do I want to keep it?" But you can keep your body
You can
parts
keep
that are
your body
amputated,
parts?
but you have to sign a form saying that you're going to keep it.
It's just
Unless I think there's
What the-
unless it's rotten, I don't think you're allowed to keep it because I know. in
Oh,
the
okay, like
Dental
it's all
field, we're not
black.
allowed to give out teeth that are rotten.
Like if it's all black over here at the end,
Yeah.
all charred black,
But
and
so-
like right. and
So
stuff
his
like
was
that.
probably right before.
You have to
But
like.
you're allowed to keep your own body
You can
parts.
keep your own body parts.
You have to
What
sign
you
the
do with
waiver.
them?
You know, I had
It's your
wondered that, like
business.
if my woman ever cut my penis off, like
Just
do I
keep
want
it
to
in
keep
like
it,
a jar.
or will I just look at it and just cry? I don't know.
Make a mold out of it first. And
Make
then
a
you
mold?
can wear a strap on with the same size and
Of my own penis.
details. Yeah.
I think they need to update this waiver that you gotta sign, and it just says like you can't serve tacos out of your leg.
Right?
Like
Now
just
they're-
like, cause you know there's some weird ass.
There's
There's always
gotta
be somebody
that-
that
One guy
ruins
broke
it.
That is just as stupid as people now having signs saying, "Please don't forget your kids in back of the car."
Please don't.
Why?
feed-
Why do we have to have these signs or like caution hot? When
Because
you know
of
it's
guys
hot.
like this.
Yeah.
When you know
Please
it's hot.
don't serve your leg.
Don't dive.
in taco form.
I fucking forgot my keys in my car the other day. I locked myself out, and I was like, I blamed it on the fact that this goes like with people locking kids in cars. This is going somewhere, and my routine got fucked up. So I'm pulling up to work,
Uh-huh.
and they're like doing some pavement shit on the parking lot, and like this is my routine is thrown off. I have to spend like 15 minutes trying to figure out how just to park. And then both of my shoes are untied for some godforsaken reason. So I have to stop and tie my shoes. I put my keys like on my lap, and they fall in my car. I lock myself out.
My.
And I was like, dude, I sympathize with those shitty fucking parents that like, oh, I fucking forgot to put my tie on this morning. It threw off my routine, and my fucking child died in the car. Like,
Oh.
It's kids. Kids can throw you off.
yeah, like
Flat
that could
out.
throw you off, and like,
It's
I
not
was like,
kids.
fuck.
These are ridiculous reasons, but it's not kids. It's parents that shouldn't
Don't
be able to
have
have
kids.
kids. How come they get to
Don't
have kids and I
procreate.
can't and I want them?
I don't know, man. Life's just fucked up.
I like babies though.
There's
Babies are
people
cool.
out here eating their kids and I can't even get them.
People out here eating legs.
They're eating
World's
their friends'
fucked up.
legs. Alright, so back to the story. 3 weeks later, the man put his absurd plan into action. On Sunday, July 10th, 2016, he invited 10 of his friends over for food. Friends. They ate
Friends
a
like
quickie puff pastry, fruit tarts, chocolate cake,
Quiche.
quiche,
Puff pastry. It's like a little
I've
egg.
never seen that word.
It's like an egg pie.
Egg pie.
Yeah, like quiche. It's an egg pie.
Never, I don't know what the hell that is. Puff pastries,
Mhm.
fruit tarts, chocolate cake, and apple strider.
Strudel.
Strudel, okay. They washed it all down with gin, lemonade punches, and mimosa. Oh, the nuts. in my-
Oh,
Bite
he's
the-
choking on
I'm
nuts!
joking on nuts.
You fucking bite the nut bites
Get
back.
outta
I
here,
don't even
nuts.
choke on the nuts. Damn, man.
Now I know
Learn
how it
to
feels
swallow.
like.
I'm getting my shit pushed into Spider-Man right now.
Okay, then came
Came.
then came the main course, fajita tacos, made from a severed limb. Oh, I guess they had a picture of it, but they took it off. Oh, we wanted to see the damn
wanted to
picture.
see
Yeah, I wanted to see the picture. I wonder how the tacos look.
So how did this happen? Apparently in Idaho, it is only U.S. state. In Idaho, it is the only U.S. state that actually has a law against the act of eating human flesh. It's illegal to buy or sell human meat, desecrate a corpse, and of course, murder. But when it comes to eating your own foot, who's going to stop you? In fact, this may be the only reported case where cannibalism was both legal and completely ethical, with the man in question giving his consent and even joining in on the fun. So he ate part
Now,
of his
I
food?
know it's legal, but just like
Cool.
like if you sleep with someone and they don't tell you they have AIDS, you can sue them. Can you sue this man for not, like, letting you know that you're eating his body.
I would. I flat out would.
But
I
it's
mean,
not
you have-
illegal, but you can sue him for not letting you know.
Okay, so if you sue someone, but what if they have no
But it's
money?
He say, she say. So what if he's like, I did tell you, and
I
then
have
she's like, I
evidence.
didn't
It's
tell
in
you.
my stool.
Yeah, but what if like he lies and he says, oh, they already knew, I told them, they're just
I
lying
have
now.
this foot up my ass, Maddie.
I'm just saying.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't. I'm kind of
Maybe,
speechless.
remember
on this
I think we talked about that before, that humans would probably taste like pork.
one. Pork?
They're
You think?
coarse, they're thick.
Yeah.
We talked about that one time.
We're not the best tasting animal in the animal kingdom, or
Well,
mammal.
Didn't they
mammal,
say
sorry.
sharks don't even like the taste of us? They
No,
just
they don't.
nibble on us and then.
Yeah, and it's usually because we kind of look like something else sometimes, like
Like
fish.
seals.
So
swimming.
it's most
So
likely it's
we don't
accidental.
taste good. That's
No, we
proven.
just suck. We don't taste good at all.
Do you
I
think-
guess like roosters.
like a gamey meat, like a chicken almost. Like
Gamey.
human.
Okay.
Oh, like a veal, like a.
Like yeah. All right, on to the third news item of the day. Thanks to Natty.
Is this the strip club turd story?
Yeah. At Round Rock, Texas. Where's Round Rock, Texas?
It's
anyway?
by the beach. It's like close to.
Oh, the coast, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
stayed there.
No.
They have really pretty beach. No.
Round Rock's north of Austin.
Oh,
Is
so
it?
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of
They have
something rock.
IKEA.
I'm thinking of Rockport.
Rockport.
There you go.
Okay,
Okay.
that's why.
Shout out Rockport.
Man,
Oh,
Let's
you
get
know
some
what? I have-
Rockports in the chat.
I have seen Round Rock in
They have
Austin
IKEA there.
on the map.
You have
Yeah.
IKEA and the big ass donuts.
I want to go.
Okay, Round Rock, Texas strip club shut down after severe diarrhea accident on stage. Ooh, that
Read the
sucks.
story. I read it. It's pretty interesting.
My manager told me if I got fucking diarrhea at work, he wouldn't send me home. So I want to know why they sent the strip
Yeah,
club.
wouldn't
they
send
never
you?
sent me
Yeah, he's
home
like, no,
either
man.
at Target.
I was like, bro, like if I had diarrhea right now,
At Starbucks,
I'm on
they
the
didn't
floor
send me
here
home.
working. I shit my pants in
You're
front of
clutching
somebody.
behind
He's
the-
like, you gotta stay, man. I was like, bro, what?
Wow.
A popular strip club in Round Rock, Texas has been closed until further notice
It's a
after
fucking biohazard.
severe dancers contracted diarrhea last night. The cause of the incident has been initially linked to contaminated buffet at the venue. While investigators continue at the venue is not being named because I guess they just don't want to put full blame on it. I mean, come on, it's your. Usually, I get sick at these buffet places. I love them to death, but I always
You
get
can't
sick.
ever be sure.
Well, I guess maybe because I eat too much. Because obviously
That's
it's
the
right there in
point
front
of
of
a
me.
buffet.
Yeah, I guess you gorge and then you get sick, pretty much, I guess. It goes hand in hand. Maybe I'm just
Read
complaining
the
a
story.
bit.
It's so good.
According to reports by local media, the strip club was nearly full when the incident occurred, and both staff and customers were reported to have eaten from the free buffet. Patrons sitting near the stage were most directly affected by the incident, which occurred close to 11 p.m. According to a witness at the venue, 3 dancers were performing on separate poses. Not sharing the same one.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. And when the first sign of trouble emerged,
Some
At
fucking
first-
rumblings.
I picked up a bad smell. I thought maybe the guy next to me had farted, said the witness, who declined to be named. However, the smell got worse, and I noticed that a lot of other guys were looking around to see
Who
what
did
it
it?
was. Yeah.
Who shit themselves.
Yeah. It was at this point that the dancer, to suffer from diarrhea, was able to control her bowels any longer. And a stream of brown liquid soon gushed over the stage.
What kind of self-respecting publication puts the word stream of brown
As
liquid?
you read this, I can actually picture
You can
in my
picture
head
it.
of what's going on.
Like, no, like, I'll give you a Pulitzer Prize for that. Like, that's badass. But at the same time,
Creative.
like, you went
Yeah.
to school to put fucking brown stream of liquid in an article. That's badass.
This was absolutely disgusting. A number of guests immediately puked. Some of the guests also contracted diarrhea, and there was a rush of men's room. Wait, what is? And there was
Wait, read
a
it.
rush of the men's room, which unfortunately did not have enough stalls to cope with the sudden influx.
They had
in
2 stalls
demands.
and a fucking hole in the floor.
Oh, that's how these places are. They're just, you never find enough bathrooms or something.
Back in school, do you know, like, how the bathrooms would have that drain. Would you ever piss in the drain?
Oh, the
Like the
the
bathroom's
long
like
drain.
it's on a
I would
Yeah,
think
you
when
must
the
have to-
toilets
Like
overflowed, it would
Have you
go
seen
through
that?
there.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
it's
those?
that one down there. Like I would go out of my way because there's like the one stall that kind of like intersects with it.
Yeah,
I would just
yeah.
try my best just to piss in that nonstop. I was a fucking menace in school. Me and my boy Claudio, well, mostly Claudio, would fucking get like bananas in the lunch because there's the cafeteria had a bathroom connected to it.
Yeah.
And he would get the bananas and put them under the seat so people sat down and fucking squish all over them. Or he'd put entire bananas in the fucking toilet, try to jam it, loaves of bread. Every day he'd just jam the toilet. To the point where like people had to stop going to the bathroom, like we're monitoring the cameras. It was badass. They never caught him. So yeah.
See, and that's stuff like we used to do that you don't think about. Like you don't even think about the janitor. You're just having fun.
Yeah, man.
At
Like
that point.
I was one
Yeah.
of those that was nice.
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm not saying we're being mean to
I was
it,
nice
but
to the janitor.
you don't think about that. It's
Yeah.
just like you just do it, and it's not like you're thinking, oh, the janitor has to clean this up or nothing like
fucking
that.
poor bastard has to clean up a shit.
You
You
always-
always stomp down the drain.
Oh, the
You want-
girls were dirty too.
And that's why the janitor always hates students.
Just fucking smoking a fucking doob in the bathroom.
That sounds like Natty over there.
I think I'd be a badass janitor.
Cleaners who were hired to deal with the mess reportedly were shocked at the condition of the venue. Strip clubs are generally dirty places, but this was at a whole new level, said one of the cleaning staff. In my time, I've seen feces in urinal once or twice, but never in the sinks.
Yeah, in the sinks.
Oh, God. Okay, so y'all been to strip clubs? I have not been
Never
to
been
one.
to-
Tons.
strip club.
Tons of them.
Tons of
Never.
them. Tons.
Guys,
Never
girls,
been.
all of them. Trannies, whatever.
It's
Guys
badass.
and girls.
I'm a
Yeah, so there was one girl that impressed me though, like
Mhm.
at Rick's Cabaret, and I'm like, oh, okay, she's pretty hot. But then she started getting all up on the ceiling and like, and
Oh,
then
you see
like
on
up
the
in
s-
the
you
yeah,
seen those
and then
on
I was
ceiling?
like, oh
I'm a-
shit, okay,
That's
she should
impressive
be in
as
the
hell.
Olympics, not in a fucking strip club because I don't know, I don't judge them for
And
being there.
there's no net or nothing. They're just like right over
But
your
then you
ass.
have the dirty ones that are just like this guy was like she was giving
Please
him
don't
a
have
dance.
diarrhea.
She was giving him a dance on him, and
I'm
he
trying
was.
to eat here.
She's like topless, and he just has his tongue out, and like I'm thinking about all the saliva that's in her body from this one guy, and then going to the next one.
Oh.
Okay, that's trashy. That's disgusting.
I'm making this fucking robot arm jack off.
You should on the video draw a penis on there so.
I can.
You
Yeah,
can't
it's
do
been
a penis.
moving on. I think fucking Manny, throw a dick here. When you're watching this back, you're gonna
The-
see me just dying in the corner for like
You're in
the-
fucking 30
the-
seconds.
The T6900 over there.
Fucking. This is pre-Terminator.
That's pre-Terminator.
He got
It
tired
looks
of
like
having
he's rubbing that ass.
He got tired of jacking off imaginary penises. What is my goal?
to
Like,
jack off.
yeah, I think it's just to jack off.
Finish it. Finish it off.
Just faster.
Yeah, there's a.
Oh,
Am I even supposed to fuck with the arm?
I think, okay,
Oh,
there's
this.
a-
Oh, I just.
Oh, that's the guy you're gonna jack off.
I'm gonna jack off Octavius Industries tablet.
Anyway, that kind of makes you guys not ever want to go to a strip club, huh?
No, my
Yeah.
friend Anthony told me some disgusting stories about this one on the fucking South.
Shout out to Anthony.
Shout out Anthony, you
Shout out to
fucking
Anthony.
dirty motherfucker.
What happened?
Love you. He said that like he walked in and there was broken glass everywhere on the floor. There's like a girl crying. There's one old man in there. There's just one hefty girl on the stage, and that was it. I'm
What?
trying to remember. I think it was called Secrets. He was telling me a fucking
Secrets?
place called Secrets.
Oh, we've been to a ghetto one. I took my friend. He'd never been to a strip club, right? So I
Mm.
bought him a dance, and he wanted us to pay her to get off of him because she looked
What?
good, right? She looked real good. Tiny little white girl with blonde hair. And then
Uh.
she pulls her shirt, like her tube top down,
Yeah.
and her boobs were like long, like they were like
Oh.
really soggy, and her stomach,
Soggy.
you could never tell because of her tube top.
See,
He was like, please,
it
I'll pay her to
doesn't
get
end.
off of me.
It never ends.
It was his first time. He never went after that.
Oh, man. All right, so thank you. This was the segment for the news, and we're about to jump into the Would You Rather segment right
My
now.
favorite.
Yes. Okay, so. All right, so let's get into it.
Face to face, I found my pain beneath the lies and broken dreams. Lost the love I had in me, it tore me apart, fade away.